Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Coffee with Coach Ted on this sunny but chilly morning here in Boston. That's where I am. Salud. So sorry I'm a couple minutes late, a few minutes late, little computer glitch there. Anyway, jumping right in, procrastination is today's topic. Now back end of August, early September, I did several Facebook Lives about procrastination, and you're welcome, and I encourage you to go back and listen to those. This morning I'm talking about it. Let me ask a question. So, do you procrastinate? I mean, that's the big issue. And if you do, how often do you procrastinate? And what do you procrastinate on? Are these important activities for your success, for your health, for your relationships? Because those are all areas in which we can procrastinate on important things. We can put off setting up doctor's appointments when we have some discomfort in our body. Or we can put off activities that are important to our partner, spouse. And that upsets them. Or we can put off activities that are important to success in our work, in our job, or in our business. It's really easy. So I bring it up because I want to invite you to a masterclass that I'm doing Wednesday evening called Stop Procrastinating and Get Things Done Now, a free ADHD masterclass. And on this page, you can find a picture of a woman with her arms in the air, celebrating success because she did something that she was procrastinating about. And there's a link on that post for you to go register for the masterclass. It's Wednesday evening at 7:30 Eastern time. I know that's not convenient for everybody. It's the middle of the night in the UK and Europe, and it's still late afternoon on the West Coast. So if you can't make the time, register anyway, because there will be a replay. But I really encourage you to be there live if you can, because it's interactive. There's some exercises that we do, and there's a chance to share about what you learned from your exercise, from the exercise. So please do join me. And if it's not a good time for you, put in a comment what would be a good time for you. So I know when I plan, I'm probably going to do the same masterclass next week. I'll often do 2 in a row, the same thing. Let me know what would be a better time, and I'll see if I can accommodate you. So let me read a bit about some things that, what this is going to be about, what you're going to learn in this masterclass. Why you procrastinate and how to release yourself from its grip. Proven techniques that successful people use to be more efficient. That's a tongue twister. Successful. Easy strategies that you can use immediately to stop procrastinating and get things done today. And much, much more. This masterclass is for you if you have ADHD and you are constantly putting off until tomorrow the things you should be doing today. You wait until the last minute to take care of important tasks. You feel stressed and frustrated at not being able to get done what you want and need to. And procrastination is keeping you from being successful in your professional and or personal life. So that's a little bit about what this masterclass is going to be about and who it's for. Who is the right people to come join me there. So we're going to be talking about the reasons people procrastinate. We're going to be talking about strategies for overcoming procrastination. We'll be looking at what's something you procrastinate on and why do you think you do it, and what's a strategy you could use to overcome it. So I just want to, look, I'm excited about doing this. I've done this masterclass before. People get a lot of value out of it. I wish I had printed out a comment that somebody who was there made last time or a couple times ago about what she got out of it. I will post that. I will post that comment so you can see it and get a little bit of an idea of what one person got out of doing this masterclass. So if you have any questions about it, please post in comments. I'll do my best to answer them. If you are here today, right now, please say hi. Let me know you're here, and let me know if you have any thoughts about procrastination. While I'm here, let me tell you about a procrastination success story, and let me take a sip of coffee first. So this client, Mary, was a high school teacher and math teacher, and she really hated grading. So she procrastinated on grading all the time, whether it was grading a math quiz or the end of the term grades she had to do. So particularly end of term grades were a nightmare for her. And she every time put them off to the last minute. Like, I think they were due on a Monday usually, and she would wait till the weekend before to actually sit down and do her grading. And she would get into a grading frenzy, and she would basically take the whole weekend to do her grading. She'd stay up late. She would lose the entire weekend. She wasn't able to, she couldn't do anything else. She wore herself out. She exhausted herself. She was so stressed. And she would kind of, crawl into the office Monday morning to turn in her grades. And it was a really unpleasant experience. And her mom, who lived with her, really unpleasant for her too. So we worked on it. We worked on why she was procrastinating, and we did some discovery on that, so she had a better idea of what was going on for her. And we came up with a strategy, simple strategy, but it was, basically to plan it out over a period of time, maybe even a couple of weeks, doing some every evening. If she did an hour or hour and a half every evening, she'd have it done. And that's what she was able to do over time, to implement this strategy. And she was, I think it took maybe 6 months, long-standing habit, but she was able to implement the strategy, get her grades done by the weekend so she could enjoy her weekend. She could go in fresh on Monday and turn in her grades. But here's the interesting thing about when you overcome procrastination, because procrastination also affects the people around us, our loved ones, our colleagues and coworkers. So not only was she happier and enjoying, her mom was thrilled that every 6 weeks, she didn't have to go through this with her daughter, this stressful weekend. But it also made a big difference for the students in her class, because she wasn't so focused in her mind on avoiding, dreading this grading she was going to have to do. She was more present in the classroom, And not, again, not just the end of term grades, but the quizzes that she gave. I don't remember how many it was, whether it was 2 or 3 or 4 during the term, maybe every week, I'm not sure. But she was more present. She was more present in the classroom. And so her students were more present with her. And so they were participating more in class. They were asking questions. They were volunteering answers. They were volunteering to go to the board to do problems. How unusual is that? Not for me. I loved it. I love math. I was a math major in college. But for many, many kids I know, they don't like math. And so volunteering to go do a problem up at the board, no way. So it made really big difference in the educational experience. So I really encourage you to come to the masterclass on Wednesday if procrastination is an issue for you. I know you'll learn a lot. You'll have takeaways, things you can take home and work with to help you change your procrastination habit. So that's about 10 minutes. I think I'm going to end here. Again, you can look on this page to find more information. There's as I said, there's a picture post there. Woman with her arms in the air, victory pose. And there's a link there to get more information and to sign up. And you will see, you can reread what it was that I read to you about the webinar. So I hope to see you there. Again, if you can't make the time that it's scheduled, sign up anyway. You will get a link to a replay. And I'm going to have an interesting offer for you in the webinar. So please join me. Good to be here with you today. Coffee with Coach Ted. Hope to see you Wednesday night. Otherwise, see you again Friday for another edition of Coffee with Coach Ted. Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ciao. Have a great day and a great week.